All right, y'all. What is up, everybody? So we are back with another live trading video here. So let me get back, bro. Am I lagging? No, we're chilling. All right, let me get back to the charts here and give y'all a rundown of what I'm trying to see for the day. So it is currently Monday, August 3rd. It is 10 minutes until market open here, and I'm gonna give y'all a rundown of my daily buys for the day and just what I'm trying to see here. So when I was formulating my bias for the day, I usually like to start off in the higher time frame, see what we're doing. So yeah, we do have this monthly intermediate low here. So we're rejecting this more discounted monthly bullish fair value gap here really strongly. So based off of that, I'd ideally want to be bullish. And yeah, I mean, if you look at the daily, since we put in that monthly intermediate low, we've been moving pretty strongly to the upside. We had this huge displacing candle. We've gotten around like 1,000 moves to the upside. We have a daily intermediate high here at the top of this range that I have marked out. So yeah, we've been moving pretty bullish, as you guys can see. However, though, I am not bullish on the day, and you might ask why. It is because of this new week opening gap that we put in play. So the new week opening gap for me is one of the strongest draws on liquidity, and usually it gets filled. Very rarely it doesn't, and usually you're not price just wants to fill that new week opening gap before we get any type of continuation higher. So although we are really bullish on the high time frame, it's pretty obvious. We have 4 hour gaps, whatever. We're disrespecting bearish, respecting bullish, all that, but still we have the new week opening gap, and as you guys can see, for example, our London session actually was kind of dumping overnight. We had a pretty strong move to the downside here. We dumped around 200-ish points. So yeah, that's why I am bearish on the day. I just want to be bearish until I see that new week opening gap get filled. And I feel really strongly about this fill right here. So that is the fill that I marked out on the 1 minute time frame. The only thing I really don't like about today is how uncorrelated we are on ES and NQ. So on ES, our new week opening gap is all the way down here, and then we're kind of just not really caring about it, which it's possible that we're not going to get that fill. But ideally, the setup that I want to see today would be a simple 930 open high, and then we tap this 15-minute intermediate high. So although I would really like to see something better than that 15-minute intermediate high because it's such a small gap, and yeah, but I do like how strongly we rejected it here, so that's why I feel confident about that 15-minute. But yeah, we unfortunately don't really have anything else higher, so it's I don't really. My bad, guys. My bad, bro. I'm tired as hell, but yeah, we don't really have any other high time frame PDA that I could see us rejecting, if that makes sense. So that's why I kind of want to see that open high there. And yeah, we could take that 15-minute, and so here's the deal though. I'm gonna be trading today just based off of the goal of passing my eval. I need $450 more left to pass. So I'm gonna just be targeting low risk to reward, and then I'm gonna be risking not a lot on the day, and then yeah, just hoping that we can get that. And I'm not gonna be crazy about getting positive risk to reward on a day like today, because it's I just need to pass. I only need $450 more, and then we're on the funded. So yeah, I think it took me 2 weeks to pass this eval. When did I think, no, I bought it a week from last Friday, so it's a little bit over a week I've been on this one. So if we pass today, that'd be pretty perfect timing. It'd be a week and a day of being on the eval. And then yeah, we can move on to being funded finally. And yeah, so that's kind of just what I'm looking to see for today. Nothing crazy, pretty simple bias. To be bullish on a day like today, realistically, I would definitely need to see some type of a high time frame tap. So yeah, we don't have too much. We just don't really have too much. On ES, we do have this we do have this 30-minute intermediate low here, which I'm gonna mark out, but we don't have that on NQ, and NQ just really does look like we want to get the fill of the new week opening gap. So that's why I'm kind of torn right now. I'm kind of torn in between these two biases, what ES is telling me and what NQ is telling me. We're super uncorrelated right now. But I mean, yeah, I trade NQ. Holy shit. I trade NQ, so I'm going to be mainly using NQ to like be telling me what's going on. But yeah, to be bullish on a day like today, I would 100% need to see the fill happen. I would 100% need to see the fill happen, and ideally even this 4-hour intermediate low. And then because it would be like a counter trend trade, I'd just need to see like a stop rate or something like that. Wouldn't just take like the first inversion that we get to the upside. So yeah, guys, that is pretty much it for my bias. We got a little bit over 5 minutes left here. But yeah, sorry, I haven't not been really active. I promised a backtesting video, and then I got so distracted this weekend. So, I mean, I am about to move into college, so I've just low-key been, like, getting ready for that, to be honest. But, yeah, so I've been, like, selling a lot of my clothes, like, buying new clothes, buying stuff for my dorm, like, just been busy getting ready. So, yeah, that's why I've been, like, low-key on the busier side here. Looks like we hit this 30-minute intermediate low on ES. And I actually do really like today as a trading day in general, though, because it is, we actually do have a 10 a.m. news. We actually have a 10 a.m. red folder. So, yeah, this is my drawdown right now. So, yeah, praying that we can just pass today. Either pass or, like, no trade day or something. I do love the new week opening gap days. Usually I feel really good about them. But the only thing I don't like about today is ES is looking weird. But, bro, if we inverse this 30-minute on ES, I'd honestly, like, that would make me so much more confident in shorts. So much more confident. And also, if we inverse this 15-minute on NQ, this 15-minute bullish, and then we get the open high, it's like we have nothing stopping us at that point. So yeah, I'm gonna actually mark out the where we need to see a close on both of these for us to inverse everything. So yeah, if we get closes behind these levels here, that would be fucking fire. Because then, yeah, we have literally nothing stopping us from continuing higher at that point. All we need to see is that tap. And we're chilling. And we don't have a 5-minute here either, so I actually like that. I prefer not having a 5-minute. I prefer only having like a 15-minute or above. I do like what I'm seeing right now, though. I do like this a lot. We left that 15-minute intermediate high draw intact. Also, I'm pretty sure this is in line with it's in line with this hourly order block as well as this 30-minute order block. So I feel good about that 15-minute intermediate high, although it's not like the highest time frame thing. But yeah, I'd be literally even down. I mean, whatever gets me down to passing this eval. So I just need to get a $500 dub, basically a $450 dub. So if we could risk like 450 on a 1-to-1 risk to reward, that would be like the most ideal scenario, to be honest with you guys. But yeah, let's see. That would be sick if we could get funded today, and then we have the whole rest of this week to trade. It's NFP week, so it's looks like it's going to be a pretty good one. And then, yeah, I mean, we'd have the rest of this week, next week, and then I'm pretty sure I have another week after that to work towards getting a payout. So, I mean, realistically, getting a payout would only take me probably around 2 weeks. All I need is 5 winning days. So, yeah, probably around 2 weeks-ish. I usually trade like 2 to 3 times a week, so yeah. But we have 2 minutes left here. Yeah, I like this a lot. I just hope we don't dump all the way to this fill. That's the only thing that I really don't want to see. I do want to see us close past this level, like 4-930 open, but I do not want to see just dump straight to the fill, because that would be pretty annoying. If we do see that, though, I mean, then at least I have the potential to flip bullish. You just gotta be reactive on what I'm seeing, to be honest. All right, hopping on the 1 minute here. Got around a minute left to go. It looks like we are absolutely ripping lower here. Holy, bro, maybe ES changed its mind and ES wants to go lower now too. You never know. That would be ideal, because we were really, really uncorrelated up until like right now. I mean, we are correlated, I guess, but it's just like NQ has been moving. It's lower, a lot lower than ES is. But yeah, 45 seconds to go. So it does look like we actually are going to get this close here on both, which is fire. We just need to see a strong manipulation higher and 90 point, 100 point manipulation. So yeah, that's what I don't love about this one. I don't love that at all. We do have this 3 minute here, which I'm gonna mark out. So yeah, we're getting the close on both there. So we do have that 3 minute, and potentially I'd be down to take a 3 minute continuation, just because it is new week opening gap day, and it's just such a strong draw. But definitely not gonna push for anything. Got 2 minutes left here, and boom. Printed equal highs there, and holy shit, okay. Didn't even get a close there. Ideally, though, I do hope that we go higher. Not, I don't just want to take it off this 3 minute, especially we got no true manipulation at all. Kind of just chopping around here, low key. The other day, the last Monday when we had new week opening gap day, the 3 minute inverse is actually the trade that ended up playing out. So it's kind of funny. Yeah, you got a CISD there, 15-second CISD. Yeah, I don't know about that one. Just gonna wait this one out and see. Hopefully we like generate liquidity, and then we get better manipulation. Gonna open up a 4 minute. Yeah, just gotta be patient here. There was no inversion here to take anyways. I guess you could have taken the CISD, but like, bro, it's such a shitty entry. Don't want to get caught up in just like liquidity generation. We are inside of the new week opening gap now on ES. Looks like NQ is just kind of dumping here, which wasn't ideal. Was not ideally what I was trying to see. But it is what it is. So if we do tap the fill and we just get that right away, then if we get like a long entry with like a stop raid, then I'd be willing to take something like that. Yeah, it looks like we're gonna get that here. We are technically rejecting out of this 4 hour bearish gap. This is a 4 hour intermediate high actually. But yeah, so we like literally don't have anything. We don't have anything above us that's like even a high time frame besides that. So it's just like, damn. Yeah, nothing for us to manipulate into besides that 15 minute. I mean, there was the 3 minute, which we respected, but no entry. I don't even know if I would have taken that, to be honest. Probably wouldn't have. Looks like ES is tapping the 3 minute here. Potentially we get a 1 minute cont on NQ. All right, so now we open up the 4 minute there. Yeah, so there might be this continuation play here. If we get maybe strong displacement on this 30-second, I could potentially take it, but I don't love it. Definitely do not love it. Yeah. No, it looks like we're going for that 5 minute. Yeah, so we got this 5 minute bearish gap here. Looks like we're about to tap that. Yeah, we get that tap right there. Potentially we just generated nice liquidity and then we get a actual move towards the 15-minute intermediate. But I guess we'll see. I don't really see any reason for us to have flipped to being bullish, to be honest. We swept this like intermediate low here on ES, which is what was within the gap, and then we kind of rejected that super strongly. Still never really got the fill on NQ though, so it's like I don't know. But yeah, we had this really strong liquidity sweep basically right here on ES. We swept out this, what was it, like the 4 hour, I guess, low within the new week opening gap. So I don't even know if we want to treat that as a protected low or not, because you definitely could. I don't know. We still have it unfilled on NQ, unfilled on ES. I think I'm gonna just keep waiting here. Looks like we might finally tap that 15-minute. Yeah, we get the tap right there. Tap the 15-minute intermediate high there, and yeah, it looks like we're just pumping, bro. This is wild. We are absolutely pumping on both NQ and ES here. This is really the only gap we have if you were to short this. Depending on displacement, could consider it. I'd probably just wait until this 1 minute, to be honest. Yeah, we never even got the 15-second there. Rejecting the 1 minute. Yeah, this is a weird day. I don't like this. I don't like this at all, bro. Not what I expected was gonna happen. Definitely not what I was expecting to happen on today. Yeah, the thing is, like, I feel like you'd be shorting towards a protected low in this situation because it's like this, Bro, my bad. I've been so quiet. I've been dead ass locked in, but I feel like this low here on ES, we're basically treating that as protected. What even draws do we have? Yeah, so the only thing that I'd take here is if we inverse this 4-minute. My drawn liquidity is still intact. I would say that this is a valid short. It'd be something like that. But yeah, we're just like chopping around here. To be honest, we are chopping around. I wonder if we're gonna inverse this 3-minute here. Yeah, I don't know. Potentially, if we get this 4-minute inverse with really strong displacement, I'd be open to taking it. But I don't even know, bro. I don't even know. ES is throwing me off, bro. Hella. Deleting that shit because it's like ugly as hell to look at. Yeah, bro, we have the 4-minute on both ES and NQ. I need to see good displacement for me to be able to take this. Alright, we didn't even get the close. Bro, this is such a weird day. Genuinely. Such a weird day. Not ideal at all. I don't want to be forcing anything today. I mean, that was like the setup that I would have wanted. We tapped the 15-minute intermediate high. We were taking a short with our drawn liquidity being our fill of the new week opening gap. But like, yeah, I don't know. We're being really weird today. The market is being really, really weird. So yeah, we had this 4-minute. I mean, is there like a... This is technically like a continuation long of some sort. Off the 4-minute gap, bro. Off the 4-minute gap. It's crazy. wonder if this plays this long here. I would have probably done like stop loss here. Some shit like that probably I would have done. But yeah, it's just not like good price action today at all, bro. We're not moving clean whatsoever. If you're taking the continuation long off of this, bro, I mean, I guess it's like could work. It's a 4 minute, so lower time frame than I usually prefer, but I don't know. I feel like we're definitely bullish here. We inverse the 5 minute there. Yeah, I don't know. I feel good about this trade. Like I feel good about if I would have taken this, I would have felt good about it. I feel like we're definitely bullish here. Yeah, I guess my bias was wrong. I don't think we're gonna go for that fill of the new week opening gap anymore at this point. Yeah, so that was our 15-minute intermediate high there. Yeah, bro. This is just so shitty. We have 10 a.m. news here pretty soon as well. So definitely not going to force anything. Yeah, definitely not a great day so far. Definitely not a great day. I was hoping for some clean price action. I mean, I like the structure with the new week opening gap, but yeah, we just got no entries for anything right here. Nothing. Looks like we're just continuing to move higher. I was gonna say, bro, do we even have any other like high time frame draws? But like, no, like this shit is so choppy. There's like no gaps in this leg. It's just messy price action. It's literally just messy price action. That's what it looks like. It looks like this 1 minute inverse that you could have taken out of that 4 minutes still holding. Bro, ES doesn't even have a draw. Like, what are our draws on liquidity on ES? We're in this daily inefficiency right now on ES. God damn. The fuck? Yeah, I'm not liking what I'm seeing. I'm not liking it. Shit's just straight chop, literally. Bro, my eyes are starting to hurt. I don't know why. Bro, I've been like hella quiet this trading day, but it's so boring. Like, there's nothing for me to even explain. Like, I don't even know what I would want to see on a day like this. It's just so shitty. Like, yeah, we had that 4 minute inverse to the upside, but like, look at this shit, bro. Looks absolutely horrendous. Yeah, it's looking ass right now. Honestly, from what I'm seeing right now, bro, like we're not forming any gaps. It's like straight wicks completely. And we have like great draws on liquidity in both directions. Ideally, I wanted shorts, but like I don't know what the hell this shit was. Like we inversed off of this low like crazy. I don't know, bro. I don't know. Do we have any 5 minutes in this leg now? We do not. Literally all that we have is that 4 minute intermediate low. We do have nice LRL here, so potentially if we tap the 15-minute intermediate high, I should, but like not ideal. Like what the hell is going on ES? Bro, shout out to whoever entered this shit down here. Bro, if you enter that shit down there, literally like taking the long off of nothing, taking the long off of air while you still have to fill the new week opening gap at your stop loss at NQ. So yeah, we're within this daily inefficiency on ES, but looks like we don't really care about it. Yeah, I don't think I would short off of this intermediate high. I don't think that makes. I mean, like the setup makes sense in context, but it's like we're so bullish on ES. And we just have no manipulation. Like I'd be open to being bullish, but like we have nothing to manipulate off of. Like no higher time frame anything. We have no higher time frame anything. It's just so dry, so wicky. It's straight wicks everywhere. Holy trend line. I mean, I don't know, bro. This is like the most perfect trend line I've ever seen. But yeah, I don't know. Just gonna be patient today. Definitely not gonna force anything if it's not there. Maybe we get to tap right here of that 15-minute intermediate high. It's such a weak 15-minute gap too. Like, look at this shit. Just so ass. And then, yeah, you get it there. No reaction off of that whatsoever. Even though you have this fire trend line, doesn't really matter. Let's see. Does this inverse here? I'm not taking this regardless, but out of curiosity. All right, well, I guess we're going to just have to be patient today and see if we get any type of continuation setup opening up. Maybe a 15-minute or something like that. Like, we're not even getting 5 minutes, so it's like, I don't even know. Looks like it's going to be a pretty midday, though. Hella tired, too. Not ideal. Not ideal at all. So we are opening this 4-hour bearish gap here in a second. But, like, is it really going to do anything? I don't know. I don't know. We're kind of heading towards this, like, inefficiency high here. But, yeah. Very shitty day. It's unfortunate because I had high hopes for this Monday. I mean, usually Mondays aren't the best, but since we had that 10 a.m. news, bro, I felt good about it. I felt like that was gonna give us a little bit of volume. But it looks like we're not getting shit here. So yeah, 4-minute bearish gap here opens up in 1 minute and 30 seconds. We are just mega bullish. No continuation, no retracement, no nothing. I don't even know if I would take shorts out of the 4-hour. I don't think that makes any sense. After this rejection block that we put in, this 4-hour rejection wick, bro. It's like, all right. Maybe we don't even form this 4-hour. We never even get it. That would be kind of funny. I hope we don't, to be honest, and we just like go full bullish. But still, I need an entry. Still need an entry. It's gonna be one of those days where we just like know where the market's going, but you get no entry to take like towards anything. For sure. Let's see, do we form this? Do we get this 4-hour gap? And we do not get the 4-hour gap. We're opening up a new 15-minute candle there. A new 5-minute as well. Potentially opportunity to take some type of a continuation. Since I guess this move is sponsored from whatever the fuck this was, this low, this 4-hour, I guess you could call it an intermediate low, but internal low, whatever. I would be maybe down to take it out of a 5-minute if we got really good rejection, but yeah, definitely going to be patient about it. Definitely bullish today. Forget about shorts. Got to flip your bias on days like these. Like, I ideally, as I wrote in my notebook here, like, ideally I don't want to be bullish, but if 930 opens low, well, we didn't even get this. I wanted to see the fill of the new week opening gap and something else get tapped. So my ideal was, like, to be bullish, we open low, and then we tap the fill, and then maybe we tap the 4-hour intermediate low or the rejection block or something like that. Ended up getting none of those, but I guess we did sweep out this 4-hour intermediate low here on ES because we swept that out and then we got a beautiful reaction off of it. So would I be down to take this out of a 5-minute? I guess technically we do have sponsorship from that sweep. NQ just literally didn't tap anything, that's the unfortunate thing. NQ did not tap anything. I mean, I guess we maybe tap this bullish order block. But yeah, I guess we did tap that 4-hour bullish order block. So maybe if we do get a 5-minute with a good entry and shit, I'd be down to take it. So 10 a.m. news was right here. It didn't do shit. Well, let's see what we got. Here. Also, of course, being patient and potentially just waiting for the 15-minute could be the right play since we did have 250-point move to the upside. But yeah, more than 250 points, bro. We had a 300-point move to the upside, 320-point move. So maybe waiting it out for another 12 minutes until we get that 15-minute could be smart, but at the end of the day, we probably won't get it. So yeah, I'm just gonna wait it out here. I'm literally just gonna wait this out. What is this random bullshit, bro? Yeah, I'm gonna keep that liquidity sweep mark just because I think it's like kind of interesting to look at. But all right, so here's what we're working with right now. We have another 3 minutes until we open up this 5-minute. Hopefully we leave that and don't close all the way through it because then we have no chance of a 15-minute either. I hope we leave that room. Just gotta wait. Potentially we'll get something. We still have nice draws above. So, like, for being bullish, we still have great stuff above us that we can target. So I'm not, like, too opposed to it, like I said. We have London high, Asia high, 4-hour internal, and then my draw on liquidity higher was that daily internal high on NQ. Bro, ES just looks so bullish that honestly I would take this 5-minute if we get it. We just need some type of, like, manipulation, bro. We just need something. We got 2 minutes left. This is also after news, so we don't have to worry about, like, getting stopped out by, like, news volatility or anything like that if we do get this. The only thing that worries me is literally the 15-minute. Like, I'm confident that we're going to keep going higher, but that would be the only thing that worries me would be that 15-minute. Okay, what the fuck, bro? We open this up in 45 seconds, and it looks like we're not even going to get it. Let's see. Maybe we're just going to maybe we get it, and then we get, like, true manipulation, bro. Who knows? Still a solid 5-minute gap here. But, bro, this always happens on days like these. You never even get the chance to take a continuation play. Yeah, so no more hopes of a 15-minute. Those are all gone. Still leaving this 5-minute intact here. 10 more seconds. All right, we got the 5 minute there. So maybe if we get true manipulation, we could get a long of sorts. Highest time frame in this leg would be this 1 minute. So let's see what we get. There's nothing more, there's like nothing better that we could take this out of. Oh wait, that 1 minute hadn't even formed yet. I'm so stupid. Highest time frame in the leg will be this 1 minute once we get it. Okay, we don't get it. Nice, 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 great. Good stuff. It's actually this 30-second. Honestly, yeah, let's just inverse that off of nothing. Get it out of the way. But yeah, I mean, we have nice trend line leading up to the upside. This wouldn't be a terrible play. Honestly, this wouldn't be a terrible play. I don't hate this. If we get manipulation into that 5 minute, I don't hate this. It's not the worst play in the world. Just because there's literally nothing else for us to manipulate into. Like when there's the risk of that 15-minute forming, it's a little different because then I have to be worried about like, well, what if we just get like a stop rate on the 5 minute and then we open up a 15-minute? But when it's something like this, where we literally, like we do have it on ES. We have a 5 minute more discounted one here on ES. Do we have like a 15-minute? No, we do not. All right, so yeah, on ES we do have this more discounted 5 minute here. All right, it looks like we are, yeah, we inverse that 30-second. All right, now if we want to get true manipulation lower, maybe ideally on ES we tap into both. Then I'd be willing to take a long. Hopefully we just keep generating good trend line and then we get a manipulation move lower. Let's see what we get here. We're definitely bullish on the day. This would be my continuation setup. For TP, I mean, we could literally just take it all the way up into this high, this like high right there. Or we could take it to London high if we get it. But yeah, I like that we have nice trend line leading up to it. Nice failure swings leading up to that high. So just got to wait and see. Hopefully we do not just get like manipulated out. That would suck. Because I don't love taking 5 minute inverses, but I do like this structure that we have now. So let's see. I really want to see true manipulation though. I want to see both NQ and ES tap that like at around the same time. And it looks like, okay, so we tapped it there on NQ. The trade would be this 15-second long. So that is the setup there. And I'm in right there. And we're just looking for our we're literally just looking for that 53,000 mark. That's all we're looking for on this. Boom. So yeah, it was this was our IFEG here. Coming out of the 5 minute, little continuation play. Unfortunately, we didn't get true manipulation, but I still felt good about it just because of how strongly we rejected that 5 minute. So yeah, I did end up taking that. and then would be down with going break even here potentially at that little internal. $30-second long, but yeah, I'm down with going break even here. Make myself a little alarm for that, and then definitely watching this pretty closely here. All right, boom, going break even now. Making sure. Oh, brother. Is this going to be a break even? I don't want to get break even rated. I'm worried. Same thing that happened last time. On my last trading day, I was worried about getting break even rated. I'm going to move my stop loss here for now, but I'm not going to go full break even. Just because I don't want to get break even rated. I feel good about this setup. Just going to let this one hold on. And I mean, I'm ready to close whenever we get to 450 in profit. That's what I need out of this to pass my eval. It looks like we're going up here like this. ES is pumping. Hope NQ just follows the lead that ES has here, and we just keep pumping higher. And yeah, I hope NQ just follows ES here. What the fuck? All right, so I am actually going break even here. So this is now a risk-free trade. And I'm just watching for that. I'm just watching for my profit to hit 450, and then I'm going to close. How do you adjust this to where it shows you like where you're at 450 profit? Because that's where I want to close. Oh, fuck. Okay, well, I get break even there. Unfortunately. So yeah, lost $6 on that one. So we get break even there. Unfortunate break even. I did feel really not good about this setup, but it is what it is. So I didn't want to go break even right away just because I didn't want to risk getting like immediately insta break even rated on this, because I did really like this setup. But once it starts taking so long to play out, yeah, I did go break even. So I don't really care about that. Didn't lose any money. We just did not make it all the way up, unfortunately. But yeah, we rejected that 5-minute really nicely. So it was like, it is what it is for trades like that. Like, I'm okay with seeing that get break even. But yeah, so I'm about to take a screenshot of this for my journaling. But so unfortunate break even there. Our trade was a 5-minute IFVG long, or a 30-second IFVG long, coming out of that 5-minute with super strong rejection, just targeting the swing high. But I mean, ultimately we were just targeting passing on the evaluation. So yeah, that it is what it is. Got break even there, but I'm not mad about it. Followed my rules, did everything that I planned to do, did everything that I was supposed to do on that. So it is what it is. Potentially we get some type of re-entry, but I guess we'll see. I hate, yeah, it's just it's annoying. I hate when we just start chopping around like that for no reason. But yeah, I mean, ES just looks like it really wants higher, but NQ and ES they've just not been correlated today, like all day, bro. Literally all day. They've not been correlated whatsoever. Well, looks like we're playing out here. Holy shit, bro. ES is pumping higher. And yeah, it looks like unfortunately my trade was break even, but looks like we're moving back up. Got no re-entry on this, sadly. So just gotta wait it out and hope for another type of re-entry. But that does suck. Didn't want to risk taking an L on this though. Definitely did not want to risk that. Looks like we're pretty close to TP though. So yeah, it is what it is. We got break even there. Super shitty trading day. Honestly, might just log off after that. Literally the only thing I'd be willing to take at this point would be like a 15-minute if we get it, but we're just so bullish. We're so bullish and not really many fantastic entries. This was easily the best entry of the day that I've seen. Really strong inverse here. The only thing I didn't love with that was that wick, which is why I kind of waited for more confirmation there with the other candle. But yeah, I mean, this is like the textbook of break even rates here. Like you get break even there, and then boom, it just runs to TP. So it is what it is. Sometimes it just wants to retest that range. You can't really do anything about it. But for the position that I'm in right now, where I need literally $450 more to pass my eval, 460 more dollars. It's like, bro, fuck it. I'm not gonna risk that. I'm not gonna risk taking another L, especially on like a low probability day like today. I'll just wait later on in the week. We'll definitely get some better structure. Yeah, but I'm pretty sure I would have been passing around here. I want to figure out. I know there's a way to do it to where it shows you like the prices when you drag it out. Yeah, well, would have gotten full TP here, so I'm gonna take a screenshot of it like that just so I know in my journal that this trade did end up playing out. But very unfortunate break even right there. Holy shit! But it happens sometimes. You can't really do anything about it. It's part of the game. Completely part of the game. And yeah, I mean at this point I'm just gonna wait and see. Maybe we get some type of a re-entry, but realistically, we might not. We still have 50 minutes left in the session, so we absolutely could get a re-entry. Just gotta wait and see. Yeah, we never had true manipulation either. If we would have had true manipulation, I would have been more confident just holding that and not going break even. But that's what my concern was, that we're going to want to manipulate lower on ES, and then I'm going to get stopped out on NQ. That's why I decided to go break even. Even though even still, I was pretty lenient with my break even. I kind of held it. I was worried about getting break even rated, so I kind of held off. But once I saw how long that was taking to play out, like usually you want to see it just flush through your break even point and run straight to TP. But like for something like that, it's taking a while to play out, so didn't really want to take that risk. But yeah, so at this point, all we have is this 5-minute internal low. We still have nice draws above us, but yeah, I'm going to need to see. Oh, garbage truck on my street, nice. But yeah, I'm definitely going to need to see some type of a 5-minute open up or 15-minute, but yeah, literally just about to sit here for a second. But yeah, bro, I've been selling so many of my clothes just because I really don't love how a lot of shit be fitting me. I'm very particular about the way I like my clothes to fit me, and a lot of my shit is like too small, bro. It's too small, or too big, I mean. Alright. Well, that is really unlucky, bro. Really, really, really unlucky. It is what it is. Luckily, my break even actually worked, because a lot of times, like, I end up losing like $40, which is kind of annoying, but luckily it only made me lose $6 today, so like, who gives a fuck? So yeah, we need to make now $461 to pass my eval. Or no, just 460 is chill. $460 to pass the eval. I literally don't give a fuck about any of these draws. That's like the thing. Like, although we're in a 4-hour bearish, like we're 1,000,000% bullish. You just have to wait. I just have to wait to see if there's maybe a 5-minute gap that we open up or whatever. But for how much in a premium we are, honestly, I would need a 15-minute to be able to continue taking longs. But I don't know. That 5-minute was just so unfortunate, bro. So unfortunate. Literally played out right after my break even. But yeah, like ideally, so my break even was here. Like we touched that, and then ideally we just keep pumping. But because we started chopping around like this, it's like, yeah, bro. Like I'm at that point, fuck it. I'm just gonna go break even. Like we're literally generating low resistance in the opposite direction. All right. Looks like we're about to tap London high here. Not that I would like short that or anything. I'm not stupid, but maybe we get a 15-minute. I'm going to hold off. Yeah, because we're going to open up a 15-minute candle here in 6 minutes. And then we need to open up one more. So we could get an entry at like 10:50 potentially. So I'm going to just wait off. I'm going to just hold off for that. But yeah, just waiting. So yeah, I wouldn't have gone break even if we would have gotten true manipulation with NQ and ES, but since ES didn't manipulate anything for that move to the upside, I was just like, yeah, I don't want to risk this. We have a 5-minute at our stop loss basically. I just didn't want to risk that. That's why I went break even. It's unfortunate. It does happen though. Definitely does happen. Break even is definitely better than a loss though. So definitely better than a loss. That was for sure the best setup that I've seen today. Haven't seen anything even remotely good as that. But yeah, so we might open up another 5-minute here in like 5 minutes. So I guess we'll have to wait and see about that. We're opening up a 15-minute on ES, so maybe we get true manipulation into a 5-minute on NQ and a 15-minute on ES. Could be fire. We actually already have a 15-minute on ES. Yeah, so like with a 15-minute at your stop loss on ES, it's like you definitely got to go break even there. Cannot be risking that shit. About to mark these ones out real quick though. So yeah, that would be the ideal trade at this point. If we could see a 15-minute manipulation on ES and a 5-minute manipulation on NQ, I'd be down to take that. Just because I don't even know if we're gonna form a 5-minute on NQ. It's gonna, or sorry, a 15-minute. If we do, it's gonna be a fat minute until that happens. So literally gonna just hold off. Also this 5-minute on ES. Yeah, just bullish gaps on ES, bro. ES has been absolutely pumping. So yeah, ideally the trade that I would want to see would be something like this, to where NQ opens into here, gives us a long, and then simultaneously ES opens into the 15-minute. I'd like to see that. The lack of true manipulation today has been one of the main things that has been like kind of, I don't know, like kind of making me not really want to take too many trades. So yeah, we got 3 minutes until we open up that 5-minute on NQ. This could work as a potential re-entry. Again, like I don't really care about this London high. It doesn't hold any significance to me. This Asia high, however, it is like a major swing. So I do like that. We're kind of in a sell model towards it right now. So I do care about the Asia high. But like random, like don't get too caught up on like random bullshit stuff like that. Like bro, like who cares about like London high if it doesn't mean anything? If it's not like an internal high, or like if it's not like a swing high like that, like who cares? All right, bro. No 5-minute today. Nice. Okay. No 5-minute on NQ. Great. Okay. Well, literally no high time frame gaps on NQ. Damn. This shit's gonna just be one of those days, huh? It's gonna be one of those days. Maybe we get the 15-minute. That's like my only hope at this point. It's unfortunate. I'm about to go hit the bathroom though while we wait. Super boring day though. Super boring and shitty day. Alright, y'all. So, I'm back. It looks like we actually may get a 15-minute here if we don't dump all the way past this. That would be like the perfect setup for the day. Well, that means that we literally have 15 or 13 whole minutes of waiting, so it's just like most annoying shit ever. Bro, and I have like one of my rules with trading is I'm not allowed to be on my phone during, so it's just like when it's moments like these, bro, where I'm like not waiting for anything besides that, it's just like, fuck, dude. It's like, what am I gonna do? Alright, let's see, what do we have here? So we actually do have a 30-minute here on ES. And on NQ, we have these two 30 minutes that are like hella lower. And then that's pretty much it. Besides for that, I mean, I'm hoping that we get this 15-minute here on NQ, bro. Please, let's just keep pumping higher. Keep pumping higher, and the only thing I need to be left intact is the daily intermediate, or the 4-hour intermediate. Literally don't give a shit about anything else. I mean, Asia high, ideally we leave them all intact and just chop, but like, I don't know. Yeah, just gonna wait. Let's hope for the best here, though. I actually don't feel too terrible about this 15-minute. Well, the one that we're looking for is technically this one right here. That one already formed on ES. So let's just hope that we form this gap right here. I mean, I already marked it out just to get an idea of where it's gonna be, but hopefully we form that gap there. And then, yeah. My rule is 2 break-evens on a day and then I'm done. So, yeah. This is a really mid-price action day, though. I'm going to be honest. Super mid. We got no manipulation off of open, besides, like, whatever the hell we did on ES. And that was why I was willing to take, like, a 5-minute. But, yeah. Let's hope that we form this 15-minute, bro. We got around 11 minutes left here. Just gotta be patient. Loki about to go do some tasks real quick. So if y'all want to skip forward, about to like go get some packages and shit. Bro, 11 boxes. got so many packages right now. Looks like we actually might get this 15 minutes, so let's see. Hopefully we get it. We got literally no reaction off of Asia highs here. I'm definitely not going to be shorting off of that, though. Hopefully we get this 15 minute. I guess we will see what happens. All right. So I'm back. I just had to go throw out a bunch of fucking cardboard boxes because for those of y'all that don't know, I also do like reselling a lot of my clothes and shit. I'd be like flipping clothes on the side outside of trading just to like get more money for like trading and whatnot. But yeah, so I got a hell of a lot of stuff to send out, so I had to go get a bunch of packages. But yeah, so we still got 6 minutes until we open up this 15-minute here. I still feel good about it, low key. Kind of far out, we're like 50 points away. But we are going to open it up on NQ and ES, so yeah. Alright, so we tapped the 4-hour intermediate high there, which could give us a reaction. It could. Yeah, we're like wicking it right now. This would be like a counter trend trade, so there would have to be like a stop rate involved. Yeah, you got the inversion close there. Technically. Loki's still bullish up until we get that daily internal though, not gonna lie. That was like my main DOL on the day. The 4-hour is definitely important, and I could see shorts off of that level, but it would have to be with a stop rate included. So yeah, we got an inverse there. All right, are we gonna get that stop rate? Well, we get it there. There's like no gaps in this leg though. It'd have to be off of like CISD or some shit. I mean, if we get a CISD here, like that would be like the counter trend setup. We'd have to be like a close below this point. But yeah, that would be a mech model if there was, but there's like no gaps to even inverse here, so it's like not necessarily something that I love to take, to be honest. We still have 3 minutes left until we open up the 15-minute, so I still feel good about longs. I don't really care about the 4-hour internal as much as a lot of people would. I feel really strongly about the daily internal high. We've been in like basically a daily sell model, or sorry, a daily buy model literally ever since we tapped the monthly internal. We are just heading higher, and that is the next major draw in our path. So yeah. Is there a CISD here? Yeah, so I guess there is a 30-second CISD here. If you were willing to take that mech, would look something like this. I don't think it's the worst setup in the world, to be honest. It would have to be a pretty quick break even for me, though. Oh, brother, yeah. It'd have to be like an automatic break even, like, or yeah, because you tapped a 3-minute right away. The best play here is definitely just waiting for that 15-minute. Would definitely need to see some strong manipulation lower, though. Definitely would need to see some strong moves lower. So yeah, we're opening that shit up in around a minute and a half here. We have nice low resistance leading up to it. I feel good about it. If we were to get it, I mean, I guess we'll see. Hopefully we get something though, bro. We haven't gotten any form of like entry at all. I hope we close around here for this and we don't open up that 5-minute. And we just go all the way down to this 15-minute. That would be my ideal. Then we catch a long, we can target whatever. We'll probably have some LRL generated by then. The ideal setup here would be looking something like this to draw it out for you guys. We keep getting failure swings, generating low resistance here, and then eventually manipulate lower, tap the 15-minute, get our IFVG here. Then we have all this low resistance with our main draw up here. So yeah, that would be the ideal setup that I'd want to see. So it literally just depends on if we get it or not. I mean, today's been such a choppy day to where I'm not expecting anything. I'm not expecting anything. Keeping a completely open mind right now when it comes to these markets. But we are also opening up a 5-minute here. So I'm going to definitely want to pay attention to how we react off of that. Yeah, so 5-minute here. Yeah, so we're about to open up that 5-minute along with the 15-minute. So yeah, just want to see how we react off of that 5-minute. Ideally, we just dump right through it. I'm definitely not going to want to take along with a 15-minute basically at my stop loss. 15-minute is also, it's not EQ of the range, but it's a hell of a lot closer to EQ of the range than this 5-minute is. But yeah, let's see. So long out of the 5-minute would be definitely worse risk to reward as well. We're super close to it though. All right, so looks like we tapped the 5-minute on ES. And we tapped it on NQ as well. Super wiki price action here. Like, holy shit, bro. Pretty instant reaction off the 5-minute. So the trade would be that. This would be what I would take if I was trying to long this right now. Oh my god, bro. But it's just like, fuck. It's just so ass. It's an old 15-second. The only thing I like about it is the displacement, to be honest. everything else about this trade is really mid to me. And the displacement and the fact that there was true manipulation is what I like about the trade. But yeah, that would have been your long right there if you longed that 5 minute. Also with the 15-minute right at your stop loss though, like I don't know. I don't know if that's the play. There was literally no higher time frame. There was no gap right here. All that you had was that. So that's a fade for me for sure. Hopefully that's just a stop raid right there. And then we get a better manipulation into the 5 minute or the 15-minute. And then we can take our long. Hopefully that isn't going to be the setup that delivers us higher. If I saw a stop rate on this, then I'd honestly be down to take it out of the 5 minute. The stop rates usually make me feel a lot better, and we have really nice low resistance on ES leading up to that high that we put in play. Yeah. I don't know. ES went in for a retap of the 5 minute, but NQ is just still up by our draw here. Wow, this is such a shitty setup. I can't believe this plays out over the trade that I took. Very unfortunate. Very, very, very unfortunate, bro. Stop loss at the body there. Easily you get 1-to-1 easily. You smash 1-to-1. Damn. Very unfortunate, bro. Very, very, very unfortunate. On an older me would have taken this just off of the displacement, which I don't think is like the stupidest trade in the world to take, but I don't know, bro. I don't know. I was hoping to see the manipulation into the 15-minute. But yeah, that would have been your trade there. Definitely not a fan. I don't care that it played out. So yeah, I mean, this is what we're kind of how we're looking here. Very, very, very choppy right now. But we do have that 15-minute, which I was hoping that we opened up, and we did. But we were just a lot higher than we should be right now. And I don't even know if we're going to get proper manipulation back down. Might just be a no more trades. No more trades for today. Yeah. I wish we would have gotten a better structure here for the inverse. But it is what it is, I guess. It is what it is. For me to get a re-entry here, I would need to see this internal low get reswept on both, probably. Yeah, we put in equal lows there on ES. So yeah, that would be what I would need to see for there to be a re-entry. Guess we'll see. 10 minutes left in the session, so not gonna force anything if we don't get it for sure. And I mean, bro, it looks like unfortunately this entry is gonna be the one that runs. Can't believe this shitty entry is running this much. Bro, my ES has got to be like messed up, bro. It looks so weird. Like holy equal highs and equal lows farming. And I mean, yeah, there it is. That is my drawn liquidity gone. This 5-minute retrace, bro. We had true manipulation, strong displacement, but I didn't love the structure here. I didn't love how the inversion was this older one, but honestly, with the displacement, bro, I should have low-key taken that. Not too mad about it, though. Literally ran for 1 to 2. I would have just held for like a 1 to 1. Would have just held until here. But it is what it is, guys. I'm probably going to wrap it up there, though, since my DOL is taken and we got 8 minutes left in the session. So, looking back on a day like today, bro, let me make myself full screen here. So, yeah, looking back on a day like today, there definitely is a lot for you guys that you could learn from a day like today. So, first of all, we started off the trading day, and there was no true manipulation or any manipulation whatsoever on the day. There was no manipulation at all. So, on a day like that, bro, it's like you either take a setup that's like a pattern trade if you get an inverse off open, like maybe there was one, I don't remember, but if you get no manipulation, then it kind of at open, it kind of makes the rest of your day a lot harder, because then you don't have sponsorship on your 5-minute gaps, which is another one of the reasons why I decided to go break even on the 5-minute continuation play that I did end up taking. And then also today, we kind of rejected off of nothing. I was originally targeting the fill of the new week opening gap. We didn't get that fill, and we literally just kept dumping lower. So on days like these, you just have to be patient. You cannot be forcing anything. If it's a good setup that you really like and you feel strongly about your DOL, like I did about that first trade that I took, go ahead, take it, but like don't force trades. Just save your money for another day. Like, so there's infinite trading days. It's not worth wasting your money on days like these. There was that last setup there at the end, I don't think was a good setup, to be honest. Could it be good for like an eval trade? Sure, it's like an alright setup, but I do really like the one that I took, and I bet a lot of other people took that too and probably got break even depending on their rules. But yeah, I mean, I was holding off going break even for quite a bit there, and then once I saw that we were like chopping around, I kind of got worried. And then usually I like to see it deliver straight to TP for my entries. I don't like to see that type of chop like mid trade. And that's when, yeah, I decided to go break even. And like literally right after I went break even, it break even to me and then ran straight to my TP. So like, it is what it is. What are you gonna do? Thankfully, I didn't lose money on the day. But yeah, I mean, I'm still $460 off of passing my eval, so super close. All I really need is one more W. Hopefully, the rest of the week definitely the rest of the week, we're gonna get at least one more like good setup this week with all the news that we have. So yeah, guys, I mean, that is pretty much it for this live trading video. Definitely a more boring one. Sorry that I was gone for like half of it. Literally, I mean, when it's like a day like that where I'm just waiting for like a 15 minute to form and that's like my only option, it's just so ass just sitting here and being like, oh my God. Like, I wish I could edit the video, but I do want to leave it raw and unedited just so you guys can kind of see like a realistic perspective, because I feel like a lot of people, they just kind of edit their live trading videos, and not only does that remove credibility from their trading, but it also removes a lot of valuable like information, because a lot of shit I think about on the fly and I explain on the fly, and then a lot of shit like it's important, I guess, to see how it is live trading, because it's not really as fun as like the internet makes it seem. But yeah, until the next one, I will catch you guys. I will be definitely back tomorrow. So I'll catch you guys tomorrow with another live trading video. I'm going to get a backtesting video out tonight as well if my OBS decides to work, because the last two I've recorded have gotten either corrupted or my computer died, or like a whole bunch of bullshit has been happening with the backtesting videos. But definitely going to try to get one out tonight. So until the next one, though, until tomorrow, I'll catch you guys. Appreciate you guys for watching if you did make it this far too. Peace.